Welcome to a TLDR boss guide for the Soul Hunters, the 5th but optional boss in Manaforge Omega, because Blizz wanted to tease Demon Hunters with a 3rd spec. The Hunters are 3 bosses, require 2 tanks and 4 healers, and have a main phase with an intermission. Bloodwrath and Darksorrow need to be tanked, but Duskblaze teleports around, so drag the bosses to him so your melee can pass. On pull, Bloodwrath gives everyone 8 stacks of a dot to give healers no chill, so be ready when your DPS pull on 5. Blade Dance is lines on the floor, so don't stand in them, and I-Beam is channel damage on the tank with a stacking damage taken increase that pushes you away. She then jumps on you and gives you another tank hit with a dot, so be prepared for that. She also marks someone with the Hunt, rushing towards them and dealing massive damage split between anyone stood in the path. Everyone stack inside to reduce the damage, but on Heroic you also deal splash damage, so whoever gets it move far away to give more room for soakers to get in without hitting each other. Darksorrow casts Fracture on their tank, spawning soul fragments that give a 33% healing reduction until you grab them. They give whoever collects them a long dot, so use different people each time, just do it ASAP, and swap on each cast. He also casts Spirit Bomb, giving everyone a massive healing absorb, so throw out a CD to get rid of it, but if any soul fragments are still up, you'll probably all fucking die, so make sure you grab them before the cast. And he deals raid-wide ticking damage the whole fight for healers to press buttons. Finally, Duskblaze casts Devourer's Ire, throwing out 2 soaks that give you a debuff which can be dispelled to pass it to the nearest person. He chaincasts Consume on anyone who has the debuff, dealing damage and giving a healing absorb, so dispel it if you're about to die. On Heroic, the hits get harder each cast, so pass it before your stacks get too high, around 5 to 10 depending on your healers. When he teleports around, he spawns a bunch of AoE clones that drop expanding pools on the floor, so if you have the debuff, go play Janitor and clean up the pools. At 100 energy, you start the intermission, changing randomly based on which boss it chooses, but you won't know until it happens. Duskblaze makes you play Goalkeeper against orbs from the outside while sucking you in, so get the gloves out and stop them and don't get sucked under the boss. On Heroic, soaking an orb gives you a short dot, so get your Hunters and Paladins on ball duty to rotate immunities and collect as many as they can. Bloodwrath spawns clones that fell rush on random players, so try not to hit other people, and Darksorrow jumps around like your typical Demon Hunter, so don't stand where he lands and don't stand at the giant frontal. On Heroic, the frontal also gives you a slow, so don't get caught in the middle as a wheelchair class. After the intermission, you return to the main phase and continue cycling, so cleave them down together so they don't go nuts and kill the raid because you focused one too hard. And that's it, congrats on killing the Soul Hunters. Now your Demon Hunters can speculate on playing Void Hunter until they find out it's a healer spec. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed, become a member if you want to support the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.